Needless to say, doom, 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 doo, 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 doom. Rock Lobster, 1978. It's strange. That was in my mind all day. And then, we lost Susan Jacks today. And there's always news in rock and roll, whether you're going back in time for old news or what's happening right now. B-52s have just announced their final tour. And it kind of makes you look back just before we go into like there were singles like I remember Planet Claire. This was like 1979. Private Idaho. But then with the B-52s in 1989, Love Shack came up, and really that was their first big hit since 1978, which was Rock Lobster. I mean, I remember going to clubs in 79 and they were playing that song an awful lot. And of course, Rome was a big hit. Deadbeat Club was another hit. Good Stuff. And in 1994, Meet the Flintstones, they had that song for that movie. So let's get to the story. It's a final tour ever. It's called the Final Tour on Planet Earth. 15 dates. Ends in Atlanta, Georgia. 45 years they've been in the business doing what they do. And co-founder Kate Pearson wrote, "Who knew what started as a way to have some fun and play some music for our friends at house parties in Athens in 1977 would evolve over 45 years of making music and touring the world. It's been cosmic." Cindy Wilson, another one of the singers, added, "It's been a wild ride, that's for sure. We feel truly blessed that we had an amazing career encouraging folks to dance, sing along with us, and feel that they could do whatever they are with our music, whoever they are with our music." Fred Schneider, of course, he's the main guy. "No one likes to throw a party more than we do, but almost half a century on the road, it's time to one last blowout with our friends and our family." They're going to be touring, by the way, in some dates with Casey and the Sunshine Band and another band that was known as a novelty act, the Tubes, which got into a more serious thing. But they always had like weird stage antics. So I'm going to tell you some of the dates. The dates start in Seattle, Boston, Washington, Chicago. New York, 2 dates, Atlantic City, Las Vegas, 3 dates in Vegas, San Fran, Los Angeles, and Atlanta. There might be a possibility of dates being added to that. But I always look at this and look at 20 years ago, 10 years ago, when a band would say, "Oh, we're doing a final farewell tour," a lot of folks would say, "Yeah, maybe. Pretty sure that might not be your final." But I'm pretty sure that this is probably going to be the end for this band, the B-52s. I'll just go through their songs again. Not even looking at their albums, but in 1978, I was 18 years old and not liking that kind of Rock Lobster feel at all. But it was so infectious that you catch yourself. That's when you know it's a good song. They're doing a style of music that's not really your kind of thing. Oh, John, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Wouldn't mind seeing them in Minnesota. Let me look. I don't think they are, John. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. No, there isn't a lot. They're doing, yeah. No. But dates could be added. And again, John, thank you so much. Very kind of you. 1978 Rock Lobster, like I said, wasn't into that style of music at all. I was a real rocker by 78. But that was so infectious. And again, that's what makes a great song, where you go, "That's not my stuff, but man, that is catchy." You know what I mean? So Rock Lobster did that, I think, to a lot of people. I was not the only one. Planet Claire wasn't a hit, but it was in New Zealand, believe it or not. We've got Private Idaho. I remember that. I had a friend who was everyone's got friends who like music you don't like, or like music that will stretch your boundaries. And I've had a lot of people like that. But in 89, the band got a new breath of life as far as the pop charts. When you look at Love Shack being a number 3 hit, and so was Rome, by the way. They were both number 3 hits. Deadbeat Club was a number 30 hit in the US. And by the way, Rome and Love Shack were hits all over the world. Like crazy. Where were they number 1? Australia, they were number 1 with Love Shack. And where else? Let me look it up. Ireland. There you go. What else we got? Good Stuff at number 28 on the charts. And I know that doesn't make a band when you have this sort of thing, chart success, but it sure keeps the band going longer. That's for sure. Meet the Flintstones, they had the song for that. And that was number 33 on the chart. So the end of an era for them, and they're going out with a bang. They're going out on a high note. People still respect them. It was easy for this band to become a clown act, but they weren't. They were a novelty act. They were having fun. They didn't take it serious. Quasi took it serious, then became very serious at the shtick that they did, and they did it really, really well. So I would have been remiss not coming on here tonight and talking about a band that I think is just, you know what, in a world where we have a lot of kooky stuff going on, right? You never know if we're going to get bombed tomorrow or what. You just never know what's going to happen, or we're going to catch something. We have a band like the B-52s who brought, I think, smiles to a lot of people's faces. We've got another live feed coming up in just a second. Some people who don't know the channel have come on, and I agree with them. They've come on and said, you go on for an hour, but you're going off topic after a while. We're not really talking about the thing. So I've decided when we get a lot of people coming on and wanting just to chat, if that's okay, that we would go off and then come back on and do another chat. We've got, I think someone sent me a few obituaries. I haven't even looked at them. Some news on some folks. So again, I haven't looked at them. Maria Day. Hi, John Maria. You're always quick on the draw. Thank you. Appreciate that. Surf Boy. Hey, from Boston. We're going to visit Boston this summer. Christopher Hubbard. Hi, everyone. Surf Boy says, hey, Rome, if you want to. What a song. I preferred that one to everything else. It was just something. And again, not only party songs, but good driving songs, right? If you're going on a vacation and you wanted to have something that just would not let your old world enter. That's what you do on vacation, right? I once went to Vegas and every song was like Viva Las Vegas by Elvis and just a whole bunch of fun driving songs driving to Vegas. And we've all done that, right? Brian Boro, I remember Status Quo's final tour in '83. Yeah, well, we say status quo here in North America. People in Europe say status. Brian Boro, first of many tours. John, again, thank you for your donation. I really appreciate that. Surf Boy, I wasn't into them, but grew up on them. That's the thing. You just said it right there. A lot of folks, remember I told you in radio, I was in a focus group with a couple of consultants. I don't know if that's where I was a program director or not. I should remember this if I was a program director back then. I was, but for 2 stations. But someone had said, of all the songs from the old days, I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett, her version of that song was probably the biggest song that people mentioned that they hated at the time, but love now because it was part of their patchwork. Oh, by the way, I'd be remiss if I didn't show you my t-shirt. Da-da-da, da-da-da. You can't see it because it's too low. We're in Boston today. So, but I Love Rock and Roll, a song that was hated by some people, but people, it just converted people because it became part of their patchwork. It didn't take me long for Rock Lobster sort of get me. It didn't take me long. It wasn't a big conversion for me. And Love Shack I loved, Rome I loved, and those are the 3 biggest songs from the band. But Love Shack and Rome are top 3 songs. So there you go. Surf Boy, I read that already. Klaatu, B-52, great success in Brazil. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate that. Chris Borchert, I met them in 2002 when I was 14. Oh, cool. Pookie says, B-52, I like their early albums. Maria Day, hit the like button. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for reminding everyone. I appreciate that. Please hit the like button if you like our videos. And remember, when someone passes away, it's not to like the like button. You like the video. You like the message. You like what we're doing. And that's what the like button's about. And it's also honoring and respecting the person who passed away. No, B-52s didn't pass away. But almost every day we're doing an obituary these days. Surf Boy said, great driving songs. That's true. Fraser J. Hey, John, have you and Shan ever been to the Love Shack? Haha. Well, I think so. There's a guy who approached Shannon at Walmart tonight. She gets that all the time. No one ever approaches me. I don't get a woman out of nowhere coming up and approaching me and say, hey, I never do this, but yeah, you want to go on a date? It never happens. No one approaches me. Shannon, it happens to Shannon all the time. Of course, I look like a boot next to Shannon, but she was at Walmart tonight. Before I sign off, I'll just tell you this. And a guy came up to her and said, I don't do this. I never do this, but I'd really like to get to know you. It's just a strong feeling I have. And Shannon was like struck. She went, well, I'm happily married with 2 children, and the guy was in his early 30s, and Shannon's 50, so she said, well, I'll take that as a compliment. Fraser J. Hey, John. Okay, I read that. Great T-shirt. Thanks, Surf Boy. Christopher Hubbard. Chris Bouchard. Did you take a picture? Yeah, did you take a picture when you met B-52s? Aaron Hockey for real. Pookie Martinez. 92.7. Keep smashing. Okay, I don't know what that means. Anyway, there's the news. I'm going to check out. Someone just sent me a few obituaries. I looked at them quickly, and I just noticed someone that said hairband. So I'll come right back on, and I'll announce that. I don't want to mix 2 videos up together, but please press the like button. Blah 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 blah. And please share our videos if you can. Buy a T-shirt if you want to support the channel. We've got all these Patreon ideas. We're almost ready to go with our Patreon account, and we're just getting ideas from other channels. There you go. Take care, guys. Love you guys. Be back hopefully in about 2 minutes.